Look at what I treated
Morning
myself
Norm.
to some
Wow,
Jack Daniel morning breakfast.
that is some strong shot of Jack Daniels. Actually, I think that's a twofer. I think because I
Right.
think when you go to the liquor store and you get the tiny bottles, that's two shots for $2. I don't know, or $4. I don't know, however
Shots
much
for
it is.
$2. Well, I went to Rite Aid and they were 50% off because they're going out of business. I bought me 12 of these for $6 or
My
something like
God. Well, it's hey, who said 2021 wasn't going to deliver? So,
that. It
welcome to
delivered
February,
all
Kark.
right. I got me some all kinds of things.
Well,
Look at my eyelashes. I even went to the salon and they gave me these nice eyelashes.
I'm loving the eyelashes, Kark. I
Now,
think
how are you
it's.
doing, Chip Felix? You doing all right this morning?
Oh, I'm doing absolutely fabulous on this first day of Black History Month, this first day of February, and oh my gosh, I am just, smiling with glee because here we are,
It's
February
February.
1st. It's, one vice down, 11 more months to go.
We did it. We did it. We did
And
it.
I'm
We did
all
it.
in on GameStop, baby. I don't know about you.
I
Uh,
don't even know what that is. All I know is that the stock, GameStop stock, has continued its historic rise in value over the last week,
yeah,
costing large hedge funds billions of dollars in losses over their bets that the stock would lose value. Career stock traders are attempting to fight back legally with the "mom, they're cheating" defense.
damn. It's tough to be a hedge fund right now. I'm sorry that that they forgot to cash in on their free lunch. Um,
Right.
but jokes aside, let's eat the rich. I think that if Alabaster Finger Guns were here, he would definitely be in full support of taking down the man, however
Well,
rich or convoluted the stock market is.
that's right.
Uh,
He got fined real big. He got fined real big for raiding the Capitol.
yeah, absolutely. I think this is a different version of storming the Capitol, but I think one that is a little bit more deserved and isn't quite exactly fixing the market as much as these hedge funds have been messing around with our 401ks. But I'm sure that we will not see anybody go to jail for this. Or
Well, now I have never heard of GameStop stock. Is that a video game?
well, GameStop is just a retail store. It's a place where you can buy video games,
Oh,
kind of like Best Buy, but just for video games.
all right, all right. And it just reminds me that I need to invest my $50 that I got the other day. I found it on the street. What is your suggestion, Chip? What stock should I choose?
Well, it maybe the time maybe has officially passed for a once in a lifetime event for GameStop, shooting all the way up to $360,
Oh
almost
my!
hitting $400. It's been pretty nuts.
You don't
Uh,
think it's gonna go even higher than this?
it's I do have a prediction that it will shoot up this morning, because of some of the calls that that are needed to exercise and assign. Um, and so because the price went up so high, people are required to purchase however many shares that they signed up for. So that's at least 100 shares per contract, and there's at least 1,000 contracts on each side, on each price point. It's on each strike price, and it's insane. To shoot it up this much. Quite frankly, I think we're going to see a big uprising and a big spanking of hedge funds, or at least hopefully some more regulation.
Now, just shoot me out one name of a stock that would be a good idea to invest in.
Oh right, I'm so sorry. I forgot. NXPI is a great. It's superconductor semiconductors. They so all those NFC chips that we now are going to be using paper cardless payments with. Um, so ticker symbol MXPI, folks. That's my recommendation. And again, I'm not a
NXPI.
financial advisor.
All right.
I'm I'm just an
I
idiot
had to
on the
thank
internet.
God when I hooked up with you.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. No, highly recommend NXPI. It's a great stable investment. That it just keeps going up, just keeps going up. Um, and they make so many things. They make so many things. But speaking of making things, making more trouble is definitely what is what Trump is up to, and he needs to be making a defense soon. So at least two of Trump's defense lawyers have stepped down from their positions just a week before the beginning of his impeachment trial. The Trump team is calling this turnover in its defense team a mutual decision based upon respect and Trump's already long-standing relationship with his new team, 1-800 Ticket Clinic. So I'm sure that
Yes, I
driving
just don't
school for laughs is going to be able to
right.
step in here.
I just don't understand why they're still talking about him. Those two lawyers are probably one of the last two to stay on this long. Uh,
Definitely.
you
Definitely.
know,
This is a strange and somewhat kind of calm and anticlimactic ending to the Trump era. I know some people would rather brush all this behind us like this never happened and move on. But I think after this minor break that we've given Trump, I think we'd all appreciate one last zinger from the mudslinger himself. I would love to see it. Come on,
I
just
would.
lie to us one more time, just for old time's sake.
I mean, I think that the ending to this story is that he ends up behind bars. Wouldn't that be just a hoot?
For all the times he's defrauded people and run a casino into the ground after illegally claiming the land back from unwilling sellers. It's just after all the people he's wronged. I think we'd all like at least one big spanking of justice here. Come on. I mean, the tax. He said he was the best businessman. He's not the best businessman. He's a slumlord, if anything.
Yes, yes. He tries to talk his way in, and even then, people don't believe his bullshit.
Oh my.
Well, well, this is a result of what happened. Uh, now, the COVID. So, an organization called Shop Mask Free Los Angeles
Mm.
organized a protest Saturday at Dodger Stadium to rally against the vaccine and lockdowns. One protester interviewed held a sign saying, "Save your soul, turn back now," and went on to say that vaccines killed Jesus and Jews were from another planet.
Oh my gosh. I just don't understand how people. I mean, hey, we got to get back to protesting, and I hate to say it, but Dodger Stadium is the one place where you can always count on crazy shit to go down in the parking lot. Okay? It's unsafe for an Angels fan. It's unsafe for a Giants fan. Not a Giants fan. But either way, it's unsafe. It's unsafe if you're not from LA, okay? And it's unsafe. So you bet it's unsafe for anyone with a nursing degree.
That's right. That's right. But I get it. I get it. When is the second vaccine coming in? I hear there's a big shortage. A lot of people got the first one and they have no idea when the second one is supposed to come in. You're supposed to get it as close as you can or at least 42 days. So I also heard, and this was in the New York Times, that a doctor died 16 days after getting Pfizer and he had no health issues. Now, 29 people have gotten anaphylaxis, which is out of a million people have gotten this vaccine, but anaphylaxis can result in the death of most. In the death, and most of those cases were females. So I'm gonna be sticking to these gummies for now. Just for now, I want to see what happens.
Oh, definitely. Definitely load up on some turmeric and some vitamin C for sure. Maybe some probiotics.
Vitamin B2, probiotics, all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, actually, um, not to toot my own horn here, but I actually did take the first shot
Oh,
of
you did.
the Moderna vaccine. I'm
And when is the second one coming in?
Count Chip Felix as part one vaccinated, and part two, I guess, is coming for me in a
No,
couple weeks.
you were moved to the top of the line, front of the line.
I did not move. Well, I guess this was my. So long story short, my cousin is a nurse at a nursing home for an old folks home, and I guess that is tier one. So after everybody there was inoculated, and then I guess after everybody, and they're offered it. It's not mandatory, by the way. But so after they're offered it, and then after that, then the staff was offered it, and then there was like a one-time appointment for family, I guess, and
Oh,
I
I
guess
see.
cousins counts as family.
Wow, you jumped on that right away.
I'm surprised. Well, and believe it or not all of my family did. It was a
Don't it has to do with you having children. So do not. They say do not have sex for a few months if you're going to try to have children. Don't make
all
a
right.
baby because the baby might be not very normal.
You got it. You got it. Well, I'll be sure to throw these ones away.
Those
Um,
throw,
so the
throw them away. Throw them away.
send us your emails. Let us know your calls. I hate to say it, but Dodger Stadium is where it goes down. But check this out. Speaking of crashing and burning, check out what happened in Big Sur, ladies and gentlemen. The road collapsed in Big Sur, and
That's scary.
I'm not
That's
joking
scary
around
driving to
here.
Big Sur.
The
I
highway
was afraid of
came
driving out there.
came collapsing down, but oh my gosh, an entire segment of California's Highway 1 collapsed into the ocean after heavy rainfall eroded the land and road support underneath it. Luckily, reports showed that the miles of detours currently in place only add about 5 minutes to the average commute time of rush hour traffic. So
Now, wouldn't that be nice
that
if
would
you're
be
driving on the freeway and it fell in the ocean and shipped you right to your destination? To me, that would be a shortcut.
this is out by Big Sur, and I'm just wondering, how are Reese Witherspoon and Nicole Kidman gonna get their Big Little Lies to school? Okay, all right, the drama
That's
and the suspense are just riding on a thin rail here. Okay, there's no more Meryl Streep. We don't have a Skarsgård other than flashbacks. I need as much drama as possible. And what do you mean we can't drive in suspense? It's time to thank the
well.
Pack Theater. It's
Time
just
to thank the Pack Theater
it's time.
who fell in the ocean and they're waving to you saying, why don't you come on over and join us for a comedy class? And you can
It's
be
true.
just as funny as Chip Felix.
It's true, Kark. It's true, Kark. The graphics are everywhere. The graphics are, it's just, but right here, Pack Theater, Venmo Pack Theater. If you just shoot them a buck or a duck, and then also check out some comedians that we have working on this show. You can see Garrett Mendez, Jolene Kim, Zach Hillman. There
Yes,
they are.
that's right.
There's their names. Gosh,
Follow them
sometimes
on Instagram.
that's just how it goes. That's how it goes. And then also Jolene Kim, she's got a Patreon, ladies and gentlemen. Can you
A
believe it?
Patreon, ladies and gentlemen. I only have 2 or 3 patrons. Why don't you join? Why don't you join them? Help me to pay my $30,000 in rent that I owe right now. So just $5 a month, something like that.
Yeah.
Tell me what you like, and I'll make it for you.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And don't forget our writers, April Latshaw and Blake Gover. Hell to the yes. Head writer April Latshaw, bringing in the jokes and the leads. And we are bringing in the hot takes, because that's how it goes. This Mornin Norm, welcome to February. Once again, who's protesting? Huh?
The Russians are protesting. That's
really? Really now?
I'll tell you something. In Russia, protests against the imprisonment of opposition leader Alexei Navalny. Alexei Navalny. have continued into their second week despite over 5,000 arrests and ongoing police force against the demonstrators. The Kremlin is threatening to crack down harder on protesters, saying it's not called the Red Army because of not having a history of murdering our own citizens. I had to understand that joke as I read it. I didn't quite get there, but there you go.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just happy that I'm just happy that we're here, and I'm happy that we're celebrating. Because hey, Russians have proven themselves to be a badass culture. Looking to get a leg up on protesting, just like the French and the Americans. But the true leg up is protesting in the snow. Just full on snow everywhere. Kudos to you guys,
That
because
was
that is
amazing.
something that I don't think even Americans would do.
It was amazing. They were out there in the snow. You couldn't even see anybody. I wouldn't go out there and protest. Nobody's going outside anymore. Well, it is interesting that they don't that the Russians don't want their people to protest when they are so crazy. I mean, that is all Russians do in life is protest about being a quiet, civilized human being. Right? I'm still shopping for one. Don't you worry. I like those Russians.
Oh, I know you
I
do.
like.
I think Alexei is your type.
I do. I think that I would like a Russian. Well, this is probably not how the Russians speak, but I
Do they
would
like
like
it when you talk like a Russian? Do they like it when you
to
talk like?
try. Yes. The hello, Russian man. Do you like the Asian girl?
Hey, everyone's got a kink. Uh,
He's got a king. That's right. Well, if
well,
anybody, well, the Dutch do. Isn't Dutch or Sweden? The Swedish do too.
the
Swedish
Swedish, the Swedish own IKEA.
own IKEA. As you can see, that was a very rough transition. Investors from the group owning IKEA have brought 11,000 acres of land in southeast Georgia in a bid to preserve the natural forest there from retail development.
Wow.
The Inca Group, purchasers of the land, have vowed to take steps to preserve nature and create a sanctuary for wild meatballs to grow and run free.
Hey, I am very much in support of saving our precious nature, saving obviously that the beautiful Mother Earth that we have so lovingly built our houses on and dug up for treasure. But I don't know about you, but that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I leave it to the Swedes to actually care about the planet. Hey, anything to make Finland look stupid. All right, that's number one on their priority list.
All right.
And let's hope this is not a double reversal where they buy a whole Georgian forest and then turn them all into dressers.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think they're preserving it until it grows real plentiful, and then they'll harvest it for their next batch of furniture in 2029.
Hey, yeah, I mean maybe it's just they can do whatever they want with it, and they just you know
They're saying this for now so that you like them, and
we'll
then you
see,
go
we'll see.
inside.
I guess we're gonna have to find out. Well, speaking of liking things, and maybe things that are a little bit overpriced, ladies and gentlemen, Tesla has a dirty little secret, as obviously denoted here. We have has reported a net gain in 2020 entirely to emissions credits. While under current emissions credit laws, the company is profiting, Tesla continues to lose money on its actual car sales and manufacturing. So, when interviewed, Elon Musk assured investors the issue isn't anything we can't just shoot into space. He twirled away, making airplane noises. So,
Well,
hopefully, that
speaking
was a good
of,
answer.
if you have, if you want to say something and you have you're against this or you're for this or you want to talk to him, guess what? He's going to be on Clubhouse tonight at 10 p.m. Well, I'm sorry, last night at 10 p.m., which I will go to. I mean, I went to, and I have to say it was quite boring.
Well, hopefully, he can wow us with some more tweetable zingers again on Twitter or something. Because Big Boy Tesla, is facing an overinflated reality now, and here's to hearing about that stock plummeting later this week. So we'll see how that goes. Or Elon launching some solar panels into space, to try and save face, or just smoke more weed on Joe Rogan's podcast. Who knows what's going to happen? I
Who
think he's a bit of a wild card. So who knows what to expect.
Now, do you invest in Tesla stock?
Full disclosure, yes. I do. I like me some Tesla stock because I think that um, it hasn't quite priced in the solar industry that it has kind of set up for itself, and then it has some other kind of up and coming business revenue streams that I think we haven't been able to price in yet. But
I'm gonna
it
go
is
do that.
also.
That's where I'm gonna spend my $50. I think I can get one stock.
I'm sure it will happen, and it's just a matter of getting wild. Um, well, speaking of wild and unpredictable, and hopefully, maybe a glimpse into the future. Um, Elon Musk has also weighed in on the recent GameStop movement thanks to Wall Street bets, which turns our eye to Reddit. Not just the front page of the internet, but it's also home to many 12-year-olds pretending to be doctors, and doctors using their knowledge for karma points. So, not that I'm jealous, but I, for one, have joined a subreddit called Justice Porn. Instead of sex, it's just links to showing people getting what they deserve. Kark, any favorite subreddits that you are aware of?
I do not use Reddit enough, but I do like it when I do get on it. So I do a lot of the write-in ones, where you learn how to write, or you get your free books if you need a book. They give you links. I like those. But yes, I heard about all this Reddit stuff. What about you?
Well, I'm a little bit more than a lurker. I weigh in. I have a couple comments. That maybe have done well, but I certainly no links of mine have done well. Reddit's definitely a humbling place to, uh, through the power of democracy and the internet. Strangers on the internet can definitely, uh, you know, are happy to put you in your place if you
I
are
hear that
wrong.
it can be real dangerous too, right? Am I right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I know that. Well, it has definitely been home to some very very unsavory aspects to the internet, um, as well. So it's definitely not perfect. Nor I don't think was it trying to be, but it's definitely it makes its attempts through rules and regulations. That it sets itself. As a kind of a community forum, but.
But you
Um,
can get you can what's the biggest thing that you can actually do on Reddit when you can actually have a real voice there or something on
oh well,
Reddit?
it's a great way to get a real pulse of what people are thinking about,
Right,
and
right. That's what it is. You get understand what people are really thinking of, and not
uh, right, and also, but also what's funny and what's like memes and what's current and kind of what's it's self promotion typically doesn't do well on Reddit because um, it's really more about a community of sharing. Um, So it has emboldened users to not self promote, but to share interesting original content.
I like it. I like it.
Typically, so or at least original ideas. But I can't. I don't know. Maybe even that's too specific. It's a little bit. It is kind of like an open forum. But oh, the producers are telling me that. Oh my
Oh,
gosh. Oh,
what
they're
happened? Where are they throwing eggs at you?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, they're cooking the eggs first, though, and they're. Oh God! And is that bacon grease? Ah! Ooh! Ah! Jesus! Okay. Well, looks like we got to wrap up this show, but we still have just a moment here left, and we still have to solve what should IKEA make a buildable version of next. Quick. Well, that's easy.
Husband,
I think I would
a new
easily set up
boyfriend.
a buildable bathroom, and when I say buildable bathroom, I'm talking about a shower that you can assemble piece by piece until it's like a Lego, like a Lego set bathroom.